Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about a switch statement in Java and how have a different sort of switch statement in Java. So the switch statement, general explanation is like it means execute one statement from multiple condition. It's like if else if statement, but it's a bit different. What is the difference? So in switch statement we are using the sort of different sort of data types like byte, short, integers, and since Java number 7 we can use a string as well. There's some points you have to remember when we're doing a switch statement. They can be very important that it can be one or n number of case values. So it can be a lot of case values. If you can see more of a bunch of coding with a lot of case values, so that should be a switch statement. And this some very important that the case value must be unique. So, all right, the case must be unique. The case value must be switch expression type only, which doesn't allow variables. So how the syntax, the structure of that is working? The structure is like this. Let me start with multiple comments. Is we have a switch statement, and inside of a switch statement we have the expression, and after that we have our case value, and then for example case value 1, and then I've got my code to be executed here, and then after the code to be executed I've got a break, which is very important, right? Some of you use it, some of it's optional, but I'm gonna come to that. The case number 2, then after case number 2 I have my code to be executed. After the code I've got break. This break, maybe the last case we have, is optional as well. At the end I have default. Why I'm using default? I use default in the switch statement because if all the cases are not matched, I'm gonna have default and I'm gonna print out what's going on. So let's go for example. I've got my main method over here, and then I'm gonna start quick. So I'm gonna declare an integer, and I'm gonna say integer number and equal to 20. Then I have my switch statement, and inside that I say number, right, which was the condition, and then we go to the cases. Case, I've got a lot. I can have a load of cases, but I'm going to solve with few cases. I'm going to say case number 10 is system.out.print line and print out 20 for me. Then after that I've got a break. So let me just copy this one because I needed the second thing is case number 2, which I'm gonna name it case number 20, and I've got my print out a statement. Sorry, I'm gonna put 20 here because that's 10 and that should be 10, semicolon, and then break. The last one I'm gonna go for the case 30, and I'll say system.out.print line, and again say 30, and I've got my break statement over here as well, and at the end I've got my default. So if none of them is working, I'm gonna ask the computer to, can you please print out this one for me, not in any of these numbers. Let's see if this one is working. It should work, and it should print out number 20. We're gonna run it, and we're gonna go for our terminal over here. Let's see. There you go, 20. So our case is absolutely fine, and that is what is called switch statement. So we got something very important in switch statement, and that is called when switch statement is fall through. What does it mean by fall through? Is meaning that it means like it executes all the statement after the first match if a break statement is not in present. So same thing we have, and then why is fall through when you see a switch statement, right, where there is no break statement, is called fall through. You may have it in your job interview, something like this, which is very, very important. We have something as well in switch statement, which is Java switch statement with a string. So since Java number 7 or Java 8, I've told you in the beginning of this video, now we can use a Java string with switch statement. How is that working? It's working like this. Over here, I'm not gonna declare any integer number. I'm gonna start with a string, and then I'm gonna call it something like a level string. Then I'm gonna say it like something like expert. Then I set my integer to be level, and I assign number 0 for it. Alright, and inside my switch statement, I'm gonna remove the number and I'm gonna put level string, and then I can have different cases, right? So, and then I'm gonna remove this case, which is this is different, right? Different string, so I'm gonna name it BE or maybe beginners. Then inside that, how I'm gonna declare in string, I'm gonna declare it like this: level 1, right? Break statement, and then case number 2, I'm gonna say intermediate, and then the same thing is going here, and I say level 2. Level 2. So that should be L small 1. So the same thing going over here as well, but I'm gonna put expert, and inside level I put 3, and for the default I'm gonna put just level 0. It's not gonna match any of this. And then at the end I have my system.out print line, then your level is, then plus level. It's gonna make my job easier. So let's see if it's gonna print 3, because we name it as a level expert. Going back over here, there you go, your level of 3. So that's called when you're using a string in your switch statement. The next thing is nested switch statement. The nested means if we're using a case or switch statement inside another switch statement. It's like same like a for loop, same like a do while loop, using another do while loop inside another do while loop. Is called nested. So that same thing is going like here as well. So switch statement is a big statement, but these are the main thing you have to remember, and I hope you understand and enjoy the full information about switch statement. Any question, just put in the comment and I will get back to you. Thank you very much.